Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Please. I welcome you all in one more session on P's of Marketing. I would like to thank Institute of Management Sciences, University of Lucknow, for giving me this opportunity. My name is Yusuf Kamal. I'm Assistant Professor at University of Lucknow, and my specialization and interest area, in fact, I should say, the interest area is marketing management. So this session actually is with the title that let us discover few P's of marketing as an extension of Jerome McCarthy's reveal please excuse me as Jerome McCarthy revealed 60 years approximately 60 years ago, that these are the 7 P's as far as services marketing mix is concerned. My question to you is, after 60 years, when McCarthy revealed 7 P's for services, my question is, do you think that these 7 P's are actually sufficient and cover the entire areas of online shopping and digital marketing and online sales? As of now, at least in Indian business world, as of now there exists still a boom of online sellers. So are we in a right proposition with 7 P's of services? If not, then what else should be added on? We all are aware about the names, the leaders in online selling in India. One of the name is actually an MNC, Amazon. The second name is Flipkart. And third, however, is the pioneer in Indian online business world, that is Snapdeal. So Snapdeal actually is one of the player among few players who started the culture of online selling and buying in India. Now, so the question, the answer for the question is that yes, I'm not convinced with 7 P's of Jerome McCarthy, and it's been 60 years and we need more. We need more P's to continue as digital marketing. Fine. So actually 3 years ago, approximately 3 years ago, in 2016, one of my research paper was published. For that paper, in the description box, you can check the link for the complete paper. However, the slides won't show you the paper. However, the paper link is in the description box. You can click on the link if you want the full access to the research article. So, 2016 onwards in India, the expansion and affordability, expansion went up and affordability went up in India as far as bandwidth is concerned. Bandwidth, connectivity, internet connectivity. Then the popularity and affordability of smartphone as well at the same time, parallel to this, went up. So this means that now approximately from the population of 130 crore, maximum population in India is now holding a valid live and a mobile set with internet connectivity. So they are now being exposed to the online shopping and online selling. So now this is but obvious that bigger the population with connectivity, higher the demand for online sellers. So the population started demanding more sellers who are selling online. So the 7 P's which were propounded by McCarthy after 60 years of their of their popularity started losing their charm. I am not denying that these 7 P's don't have actually as of now any relevance in the digital marketing. They still have relevance. But we as a digital marketer and the customer, the target audience for higher customer satisfaction, customer loyalty and brand equity need something else which is actually not falling in either of the 7 P's. So they need more, such as they need immediate response that yes, my order is being placed. There exists someone who is hearing me. Then what else they need? They need that there should be a kind of comfort, kind of guest treatment, kind of easiness, kind of bonding, kind of promise, kind of a commitment. So product, price, place, promotion, people, process, physical evidence. Do we talk about in a loud fashion? Do we talk about pampering? Do we talk about promise? Do we talk about promptness? I mean, a customer walks in my showroom, is asking and is sharing the product he or she is looking for. I figure out as a salesman, I figure out that this is what probably is in demand. I show few variants and then the customer selects from that particular variety. So where is the pampering? There exists no pampering. Before I start with online sales and the 3 additional P's. Now these are the 3 additional P's which were mentioned in one of the paper published in 2016. These are promptness, the 8th P. Then the 9th is promise. Promise as a seller. We looking for a strong commitment, promise, and there should be no deviation from that commitment. That is what promise. Then pampering. What I'm looking for is highly specialized and a kind of important guest treatment. This is what pampering, what I'm expecting when I'm going online and I'm about to purchase. So before we start with these 3 P's, let me share this with you as well. That the best part of the online shopping, in fact I should say the biggest advantage for an online seller is cost to contact per customer is minimum. Cost to contact per customer is minimum. Means the money or the amount you're spending as a seller to be in touch with at least one potential buyer is minimum when you talk about online shopping and online selling. So if you are an online seller, the biggest advantage you're gonna get is the amount you're spending to contact or to be in touch with at least one customer is minimum. That is the biggest advantage across the world for online sellers. I would like to also share one of the biggest disadvantage, especially in India, for online sellers. The potential customer or the target audience or the customer who is actually roaming on the web, on the servers, who is about to purchase or who is actually looking for something, is not convinced when you show 10 different pictures on a browser, in a browser, is not convinced when you say that we are having certification of quality from this organization. They are not convinced. This is the biggest disadvantage for a seller selling online. Their job actually is to satisfy the customer that okay, whatever we are showing, whatever is in display is actually 90% actually. Still if you'll promise, if you'll declare that this is exactly 90%. Still then, the customer who is visiting your website or your application won't get convinced that this can be the real product or service. So, this is the biggest disadvantage. To overcome with these disadvantages, online sellers are coming up with different recipes, and my 3 additional P's over and above to the 7 P's are actually inspired and influenced by those attempts which are being adopted as a marketing practice by Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, etc. So, promptness. What is promptness? Immediate reaction, your behavior, your response. That yes, you have placed an order. We are packing your order. The order actually is in transit. Order will be delivered in 10 minutes, in an hour, or in 1 day. We have received your payment, or if this is cash on delivery, then whatever the intimation is, that should be immediate. If in online shopping, as a seller, if you don't have any 8th P and its appropriate amount in your marketing mix, I'm sorry, your success level is going to decrease. So what you need to do is, over and above to the 7 P's, you need to add on a certain quantity of promptness. Promptness. What I mean to say when I'm saying promptness, immediate. Even it should be in the case of technology, it should be within nanoseconds. Means a customer is placing an order online within nanoseconds on another device. There should be a news, a message that the order is being placed, and other details as well. So now, Flipkart actually is very good and has been since long time very good in promptness. Although Amazon, Snapdeal, Jabong, etc. still have the kind of promptness in their overall order placement till delivery. However, what I have found is Flipkart is pretty above than the other competitors in terms of 8th P, and that is promptness. Fine. But what kind of promise I'm looking for when I'm purchasing online as a buyer? I'm looking for a promise that exactly what is being shown will be delivered. 1. Number 2. What else I'm looking as a promise from the seller? I'm looking as a promise from the seller that whatever commitment whatever commitment you are making online, in description, in product features, in any listing, in any text you have pasted in any text you have pasted, that should be fulfilled. If you're saying that it is a 7 days return, then it should be exactly more than 7 days and should be as per the convenience of a buyer. So, promise. And it's not that you're coming up with simple promises. No. It should be a very deliverable and a sellable and a transferable promise. Fake promises are not allowed on online sales and purchases. Customers are very smart as of now. They are pretty much aware about everything. So you cannot, for a very long period of time, you cannot just pass your time and make fool a customer. No, this is not what exactly the current business world is expecting and is delivering. There should be everything very, very, very professional. So the 9th P, what I suggest, should be added on in an appropriate quantity by a digital marketer is promise. Then if you're selling services online, if you're selling banking online, if you're selling transportation services online, if you're selling goods and services online, the quantity of promptness, quantity of promise differs actually. So now how many P's do we have as of now? 9 P's. We have now 9 P's, not 7 P's. We cannot rely and live with 7 P's. We have to now live with 9 P's. Still, I think many areas are missing. I mean, because if you'll keep in mind that the biggest advantage of online selling is cost to contact per customer is minimum, then on the other hand, there are 3 to 4 major disadvantages. One disadvantage is I have shared just now, which is the customer is not convinced what exactly it will be. They can imagine, but they cannot experience. When they see your product service selling online, they create an imagination, but they cannot experience the reality. So what you should come up with as a digital marketer? Pampering, promise, promptness. However, the next biggest disadvantage please excuse me. The next biggest disadvantage is, what if I don't like the product service after the delivery by the seller? Will I be able to utilize an option to return and get my money back? This is the next biggest disadvantage. The third, this is my personal experience, the third biggest disadvantage for an online seller is the time consumed by a seller to deliver the product. If you're not in a metro city, if you're not in a capital of state, and you are somehow in some other regions and localities, at least 48 hours are needed to deliver the product. So this time gap is not affordable. So somehow this is what is being minimized in promise, promptness, etc. However, the explanation of 10th P, pampering. What I have observed is from last 3 years, Amazon and Flipkart especially, they, out of 365 days in a year, they run mega sales, sales bonanza, discount coupons, discounts individually, bundling, etc. They are from 365 days in an year, they are running this particular promotion mix kind of activity approximately for 360 days. Fine. So this actually attracts me as a buyer. This attracts me to go online and purchase. So this way is what the seller is doing is compensating the disadvantage of online sales, and at the same time grabbing the advantage of online sales. So now, what you should be keeping in mind when the 10th P, now, so how many P's now do we have? 10 P's. We don't have 7 P's in marketing of services. We have now 10 P's. Yes. Product, price, place, promotion, people, process, physical evidence, promptness, promise, and pampering. Pampering. You pamper your customers visiting online in a manner that they should feel like that they are super special VIP guests. That should be the treatment from your end. And not only when they are visiting your app or your browser, your URL online, this should be your treatment across the journey with your customers. Means the moment order was placed, even after the order has been delivered, you keep on sending promotional messages, because now in your database you have that particular record that this is what a customer who has actually purchased an year ago or maybe 2 days ago this particular product from our services, from the entire canopy. So pampering. You should start with certain privilege memberships. You can start with clubs. You can start with associations. You can start with many other promotional schemes. So this was from my end about digital marketing and marketing mix. So now for a digital marketer, there are not only 7 P's, there are 10 P's, and these are validated. In order to examine the entire discussion and where from exactly these 3 P's are coming, you can check the link and read the entire article in the description box. At last, I would like to once again thank you for your time and your patience and your cooperation, and I would like to thank you for attending this lecture, and I would like to also thank Honorable OSD Professor M.K. Agrawal sir for giving me this opportunity to record this lecture by using the infrastructure